I look like I was born in a bathtub.
Candle Hallow's tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
Wasting my time.
Couple turns should do it.
That might be worth a look.
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape." The phrase sounds familiar, but you can't quite recall where you heard it.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
One with the weave. Let's go. Let's give this a try.
What's next? Got to keep moving.
No one back home will ever believe this. Just what I need.
Hey, soldier. What's the story? Me?
Looking ahead. Need to find a way forward.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants. Each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Baalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen. She worships at the heart of Baal's domain, the temple of our Lord. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help. I feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. Lay not a finger on this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words, And so it is that Arin now leads his temple and draws aspirants to his creed. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged. This is where you reveal yourself.
You have been judged.
You have been found wanting.
Unworthy.
You will make a most beautiful offering to the Lord of Murder.
I will not tolerate him. This shall be your bread.
Protects me. Seems simple enough.
At the ready. Nemesis. as mortals be.
belongs to Baal.
This is my happy place. Let's go! Hey, soldier.
Oi! Citizen! Get me out of here! Citizen! Thank the gods you're here! My wrinkles are starting to chafe. As an officer of the law, I demand you free me at once. Get here and free me at once! They're supposed to be locked up, not me! Get me... Thanks for freeing me so quickly. No idea what those Barlist Burks had planned with me, but those chains were starting to chafe. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I... put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now. You might not be finished. I am. It's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you... well, you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh?
Anything new? Cursed to put my hands on everything.
soldier.
To meet your match. Take two.
Death is but a word away. On the move.
Where do we go from here? Swiftly now.
It's hot in here.
What should I do?
The last board is set.
Show him who you are.
Concentrate. We need everyone alive.
I can't even catch my breath. Don't get too close.
Incoming.
out. These boots have seen everything.
Got it.
Sometimes the only way out is through. On my way.
Please, Mistra.
Gobora Sana!
feet can carry me.
Let me recite their demise. Striking distance.
Let's have a look. Here we go.
The Lord of Murder shall perish.
But in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Cranium rats. They swarm when an elder brain is near. We must be close to its hiding place. Turn back. We must have all the nether stones before we approach the brain.
Chaos will be sown from their passage.
Corpses, arranged with some intent.
So saith the wise Alondo.
But Alondo did not see. He did not know. He did not revel in the glory of what is to come.
stone seals this chamber against the world. The Baal amulet trembles in frightened awe. You do not discover truth. In these symbols you see only death. Will you return once you cross this threshold?
Why must the dead three be so obvious and ugly with their decor? Blood and bones, bones and blood. Pointy nonsense. At least Shah had some panache.
As did Mistra's home on Elysium. Her ribbed vaults and buttresses created a magic entirely of their own. Not to mention her pleasure domes.
Ha! Pleasure dome.
It's a perfectly legitimate architectural feature.
Truly. Lady Warren's kills are something to behold. Larian is waste.
The faceless take their time. Do they still ravage the city?
They spread carnage like a
Hush, hush. I hear footsteps, trapping on the Murder Lord's stones. It refused the Murder Lord's command and comes crawling into his sanctum with the tyrant unpulped. I know what you did. Spilled my grandfather's crimson. He was mine. He showed me how to slice and slit. He guides my dagger still. Oh, did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. You do not smell of his corpse rot. But yes, I feel it. He is grave meat now. You will be next. Your blood will clot the gutters of this place. Your flesh will rot on the slab. A worthy offering at last. All the lordling's pretty plans bleeding out in the gutters. And soon, your crimson will join his. I will finish what my grandfather started. Saravok brought this city to its knees, but I will be the one to slit its throat. I am Baal's chosen. When the brain bows to me, so will the Absolute's mob. Baldur's Gate will be Baal's cathedral, and my slaughter horde will worship here. When the city heaves its final breath, we will march on to the next, and the next, and the next. Come to me, Father. Set my flesh to your unholy purpose!
fucker.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Heed our prayer. Heed your call.
Say bye-bye.
metallic tang fills the air as the Slayer's form is drained of life. Blood to blood, you have robbed another god of his chosen. A glint of light on something in the blood catches your eye.
Another stone.
Just one chosen remains. Let's endeavor to make that none, shall we?
Find Gortash and take his nether stone.
Oh, I have a magic touch.
Let's move.
My head is pounding. To think I was taken captive by that disgusting creature. An error I'm glad you swiftly rectified. To camp. I will not let my guard slip again. I swear by Mother Gith's scion.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Very well.
At this point, nobody can control rain, and it knows it. We must seize the third stone before it breaks free.
What's inside?
Orin was a monster, whatever her form. I suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone.
Good riddance to the shape changer. Couldn't have happened to a worse wretch.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Hell's take that Baal freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her netherstone now.
One step closer to getting the Netherbrain under control.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Baal there once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you, and now it is Gortash's turn. We'll need his stone to finish this, however you plan to acquire it. So let us go pay Lord Lyre a visit.
It is not in a Githyanki's nature to say thank you. Our language doesn't even have a phrase for it. Kraith Khan Jan is the closest equivalent I know. May your enemies know agony. But after releasing me from Orin's grip, there is only one proper response. Thank you. Sincerely. Well, good then. Let's carry on.
Another ball spawn buried by our hand. Ball should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashiman winter.
Boo is overjoyed with our victory. Another den of evil vanquished, and an old foe defeated. Well, Viconia was a friend for a short time beforehand, but then a foe once more. Yes, Boo, a most wicked witch. The very mention of her name gives him nightmares to this day. Do not be afraid, Boo. She is not here. And you, bite your tongue until your eyes water and your hairs curl. Boo and Minsk have traveled far and wide, and met many fine and not so fine people. It will surprise you to learn that even the wisest of friends do not always recognize Boo for what he is. Exactly! The Drow was a cruel witch, but a clever one. She knew what Boo was right away, and she had never seen his like before. She wished to inspect his handsome magnificence, and so she did. One night, while he lay asleep, twitching his whiskers in happy dreams, she crept upon his tiny bedroll holding a knife as slim as a toothpick. She meant to spill his miniature guts and study them. Ha! Minsk did not stop her. He did not need to. Boo never sleeps deeply while evil is near. He sprang into action and almost blinded the witch. She had fled from her camp by morning, when Boo told me the whole tale over a breakfast of berries and nuts.
Baal's chosen has been bled. May her torment be tenfold of that which she inflicted.
That's Orin dealt with. Good riddance. Now that we have her Netherstone, we're one big step closer to finishing this, once and for all.
Queen Vlaakith. Skrull!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Gestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hashalak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
If not over, then through. I need a moment for the two of us.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tafki Nazin.
For discussion.
Your esteemedness returns. Oh, joyous hour. Well, well. It's been a while since I've had such discerning custom. Here, you may browse my more curated selection. Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee. My most prospective customer, welcome back. You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that. Likewise. Well, less of a colleague, more of a contractor? But I digress. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer. You're telling me wealth is an illusion? What part of Mammon worshipper do you not understand? You want answers, you pay, just like everyone else. Mammon is nothing if not egalitarian. A generous donation. The King of Avarice's pockets are most pleased. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. My word, this is embarrassing. Perhaps I should have explained our terms better. You asked what I did for Lord Gortash. You paid the fee, and I answered you. Our pact is complete. Would you like to make another transaction? Lord Gortash wanted to steal something from Mephistopheles, so I punched a portal into the Archdevil's dusty vaults. And then oh, gosh, my fickle memory fails. If only something would jog it. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Gortash stole the crown of Carsus, pissed off Mephistopheles, but rather intrigued another devil by the name Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Time for a social call, then. I'm sure Raphael makes for a wonderful host.
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
Correction, dear. Lord Mammon is ripping you off. It's sort of his thing. Mull or don't mull, it matters not to me. If you have coin, return. If not, don't. My most perceptive, prospective customer, my offer still stands. Far be it from me to overlook reason, reflected in the edge of a blade. Half it is. Why? The risk almost seems worth it when there's such pretty coins involved. Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
Brightened up a lot fun.
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right? Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained. Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior? The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please? Please, 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 please. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely.
I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Here goes nothing.
And no exits.
Here we go.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! We won't find a way out here. Or a way in. Oh, there is. There is! If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here! I heard a step upon the boards.
Whatever it takes.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Never wanted the easy path.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief? Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Tut, tut. You will make a pretty feast. Impious, here!
Always this same old song.
Survival is all that matters. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Open up.
This is the easy part.